Hi, this is the traditional story from China. Once upon a time, there was a Chinese farmer who lost a horse which he used to plow his fields. And all the neighbor came around that evening and said, "That's too bad." And he said, "Maybe." The next day, the horse came back and brought with it seven wild horses. And all the neighbors came around and said, "Wow, that's great, isn't it?" He replied, "Maybe." The next day, his son was attempting to tame one of those horses by riding it and was thrown out of it and broke his leg. And all the neighbors came around in the evening and said, "Well, that's too bad, isn't it?" The farmer said, "Maybe." The next day, the conscription officers came around looking for the people for the army and they rejected his son because he had a broken leg. And the neighbors came around in the evening and said, "Isn't that wonderful?" He said, "Maybe." You see, the whole process of nature is an integrated process of immense complexity, and it is really impossible to tell whether anything that happens in it is either good or bad because you never know what will be the consequences of the misfortune or what will be the consequences of the good fortune. Just like Viktor Frankl teaches in his book, The Man's Search for Meaning, everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the loss of the human freedoms. To choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Stay blessed and happy. Love and peace from the Greatness Guide.